DeMeco Ryans is a much better coach than I realized. Wow. I mean, you had a feeling at 2-4 home game, like they were favored in this game. 3-point favorites. Figured there's probably a reason why. Niners didn't have to win this game. Texans did. Texans were so amped up for this game and ready in every way, and the Niners weren't. So give DeMeco credit for that. But like, is he better than Robert Saleh? I mean, Robert Saleh faced this offense last year as a head coach of the Jets, got destroyed. Destroyed. And the Niners didn't even have Christian McCaffrey. DeMeco, I mean, wow. That's how you defend Kyle Shanahan. So maybe DeMeco is a better coach than Robert Saleh. And then is DeMeco a better coach than Kyle Shanahan? Today he was. Like, Kyle's supposed to be this forward-thinking, cutting-edge offensive coach. But it didn't seem like he called anything in this game that surprised DeMeco Ryans. It seems like people who know Kyle Shanahan, who've coached for Kyle Shanahan, do a good job against him. And I think it's interesting too, like DeMeco's been there 3 years. He's kind of on the hot seat. I mean, if he lost this game, people might be talking about him getting fired because you have this quarterback and CJ Stroud who's only regressed, or his numbers have. And no matter how good that defense is, Saleh had a good defense in New York. If the quarterback's not getting it done and you're not winning and the offense looks bad, you already fired the offensive coordinator once. You can't do it again. It'd be you. So remember, DeMeco's over in Houston. He brings Bobby Slowick with him as the offensive coordinator. Bobby Slowick came from the Niners, pass game coordinator. So he takes a coach from the Kyle Shanahan tree. And you know how the Shanahans are about their tree, their coaching tree, because Mike's still trying to get in the Hall of Fame. And Kyle is expecting to get in the Hall of Fame one day too. And he doesn't have any rings. So Mike's rings haven't got him in the Hall of Fame. It's going to be about this tree. They're going to argue they have the best coaching tree like in NFL history. Well, what did DeMeco Ryans do this year? He fired Bobby Slowick after 2 years. First year, Slowick was good. Stroud was good. They have one bad year. Offensive line was terrible. DeMeco fires Slowick. I wonder how Kyle felt about that. Like, hey, man, you're hurting my tree. You should have thanked me that I gave you Bobby Slowick. I wanted Bobby Slowick. So now Slowick's in Miami. And I wonder how Kyle feels about DeMeco right now. I'm sure he respects him, but is he upset? Like, hey, man, I didn't give you my blessing to fire Bobby Slowick. So then I don't even know who the new Texans offensive coordinator is. He came from New England. The whole idea is to give CJ Stroud more control at the line of scrimmage, something that Kyle Shanahan won't freaking give Mac Jones or Brock Purdy because he needs to call 1,100 motions first. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, and download the app now. And this New England offensive coordinator completely eviscerated Robert Saleh with just 6-yard pass, 6-yard pass, 6-yard pass, nothing explosive, no play action, deep shots, just a very modest, humble game plan straight out of the Tom Brady playbook, man. Just dink and dunk all day. And it worked. It's pretty impressive. You got to give DeMeco Ryans credit for firing the Shanahan offensive. And what does that say, man? DeMeco Ryans, one of the best defensive coaches in the league, arguably better than Robert Saleh, fires the Shanahan offensive coordinator. That's a big vote of no confidence in his system. And instead of hiring someone else who runs the system, he got someone from an entirely different tree and beat Kyle and Robert Saleh. Isn't that, I mean, to me, that would be very threatening if I were Kyle Shanahan. Like, oof. My former defensive coordinator fired my former pass game coordinator and then whooped my ass? Fuck. That's not good. It's not good. We were talking about Kyle Shanahan as a possible coach of the year yesterday. No. I don't think so. Not anymore. Beck McKay says Jays or Dodgers. How'd say the Jays? No one likes the Dodgers. David Kendall Jr. says, can we please get rid of Kyle? I'm so done with him. I mean, maybe if you get DeMeco. Michael McCann says McDaniels can't get fired and join SF fast enough. He won today. RPO game should be implemented, says Big Tim 3. Yeah, and the hurry up offense. B Cruising 302 says, Grant, you're the only one not injured. They need you. I'm so injured. My back hurts all the time. But it's not really my back. It's like my hip / glute. It's my right side one day. It's my left side the other day. I feel like it's sciatica. I feel like it's Matthew Stafford. I think my professional football days are over. Gray Saint says, no excuses for Shanny's offense having 10 plays the first 28 minutes of the game. Pathetic, even with injuries. Whole team lost. I thought the special teams was solid. It was definitely offense and defense loss, though. Boxing fan times 4 says trade JJ when they have to rely on him. They lose. Agree. David Kindle Jr. says, we can't get pressure on quarterbacks, so only rush 3 and drop everyone else. You see them dropping Mykal Williams into coverage? That was awful. I like the Miami Vice look, Iggy. Thank you, Bill Kennedy. I'm working on something. I'm in between how I feel. I don't know how I feel about my look right now. It's Nick for real says, I'm not sure any quarterback wins this game behind this line. Thank you. I know it's nice to think that Brock could run around and make magic happen behind this line and win. And maybe he could. I love Brock Purdy, man. He's a lot of fun to watch and he makes plays. But the last few times I've seen him try to do that behind this offensive line, he's gotten hurt. It's a really good defense. I think it's probably a good thing that Purdy didn't play in this game. Harvey Dent says, not going to lie, you overreacted to this loss, bro. Maybe. We'll see. I think I overreacted to their win last week. Vin Win says, this loss is on Lynch. Time for him to go. Joe No says, DeMeco a better leader than Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan should be OC. Fernando Alvarez says, even if we had Brock in this game, the difference in this game would be Brock would wiggle himself out of pressure at times, but some of those tough Mac passes would have been fluttering interceptions. Hey, man, if it were just as simple as Brock coming back, the Niners will be fine, that would be the story. But if you watch this game, I think you know that's not the story. Why is Diet Pepsi so much better than Diet Coke, but Coke is better than Pepsi? Riddle me that. Christopher says, this team's forecast was always to lose the good teams. SF needs a rebuild. Yeah.